Well, hello, everybody. How is everybody on this wonderful Tuesday that we have going? Tuesday. Yay. Hold on. Okay. Had to make sure everything's running here. I don't know if any of you were watching last night when I was trying to get on Kane, but Kane B the Purge channel, that was a complete disaster. I haven't laughed so hard in my life in that one for a while. He kept saying, I hear you. And then I would say something and it would take 5 minutes before Yun's guys could hear it. It was like, oh my gosh, it was horrible. So we're going to try that one again tomorrow or tonight. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Ro. Good morning, William. How is everybody today? Has anybody checked out these photos yet? I've seen a couple of them. I kind of skimmed through them. I didn't see any sheath or anything, so. Jesse, good morning. Be careful. Safe driving. You just looked through the batch. I haven't really looked through it yet. Like I said, I skimmed through. I seen a bunch of the pavement pictures and stuff like that, but I went to the end. So when we start here, I'm going to start at the end and come back because that's just how I left it. I wasn't going back through it. So I'm like, forget it. We'll just leave it as it is. We'll start at the end, because that's just me. I'm backwards on everything. Oh my. But I was trying to get some people in here. I know it's earlier than I usually go on. I mean, it's only 9:20 in the morning here, which is probably way earlier than for most of yins out there, out west. But I wanted to get it out. Oh. I figured I'd get it out so everybody can see it. And I got other stuff to do today, so got to be on Kane's later. So I'm like, well, let's do the photos early. Why not, right? Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, please. I'm like literally, I think, what am I, like 7 away from 500 subscribers. And once I hit the 500-600 mark, like they say, it speeds up on you. So hopefully, because that's what I need. But I'm just a couple away from 500. So, okay, boys and girls, let's see what we got today. I caught my eye. The kitchen has me rethinking cleanup. Couple caught my eye. The kitchen has me rethinking cleanup. I did see some of the kitchen ones. I zoomed in real quick to see if I could see anything on some of the cabinets and that, and I didn't, so I kept going. So, and if you hear the beep, I know, my smoke detector. I have this one unplugged. I was waiting for them to come in and repair, like most of you know. Well, they came in on Friday and started putting in new ones. Well, then they stopped and said they're not sure what happened, but they would be back this week. So now not only do I have one beeping, I have like 4 of them beeping. So I have most of them down, but you might hear one in the background once in a while. Sorry. Oh, there it is again. See? See? I hate that damn thing. But, okay. Let's go back to what I was doing. But I figured somebody would be saying something about my beep in the background. Oh, wait a minute. That's what I forgot to do. Hold up. I got to do it that way. Then I got to come back here to this way. Then I got to do it. SRB, how are you today? Okay. This is a pain in my butt. Okay. Gonna present this. As you can see, I started with the last one, like I said. But once I go to the pictures, I can't see chat. So I have my phone open, but it's a Tuesday, right? It's going. So let's see what we got. Let me go over to this and let's start checking it out. Well, says marker number 50 for the disposable camera. Oh, cigarette butt. It's a Camel too. Whoever it is smoking Camel menthol. There's a little camel, and it says some of it right there. It's interesting. Another one. And the same one. You know, I was looking, what are these little, I mean, it must be coming off the trees, right? Is that what these little red things are? They almost look like cherries everywhere. I think there's another picture coming up here. Let me see. Yeah, you see them all? Yeah, they have to be, or maybe they're have to be coming off the tree. When I first looked at it, I was like, why is there cherries laying everywhere? I'm like, okay, maybe it's not cherries. Or, okay. If you guys know of any, like a certain number or a certain one that you want me to stop and really look at, let me know. Okay. If you know, like I said, if you know one you want me to stop at and look at, let me know. But okay, so Tomboy looked it up. It's some type of a winterberry. Ah, okay. Well, Tomboy's thinking like me because I couldn't figure out what the heck they were. I mean, they look like little cherries to me. Well, I don't know. Ooh, what's in this one? Okay, well, there's the pizza, Domino's pizza box. But this is definitely picked up and cleaned up from when, right after the crime, because there was stuff laying all over the place. But is that the... Yeah. Interesting. The kitchen counter picture, there are some interesting ones on the bottom set of steps. Okay. We'll keep our eyes open. I'm curious too here. I don't see nothing. Interesting. I didn't realize how much of this place over here you can see their backyard and their porch and everything right there. That's neat. Sorry, guys, I'm just looking and zooming in and trying to see what there is. We already seen this picture before, I believe. That black bag, I know. That damn black cooler bag. It's everywhere. Okay. This is the upstairs in between Maddie and Kaylee's room. Sorry, I don't know what's up with my nose. I'm going to switch this and I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Okay. Had to blow my nose for a minute. It's like all of a sudden I go out on here, my eyes started watering, my nose started running. I'm like, what the? Why do I not remember these at all when they come walking up with the body cam? Maybe I just overlooked it, but I'm going to have to go back and look at that because I don't remember there being anything on this counter when they came up through. But I guess I never really, maybe it was just the angle. Maybe I only seen the end of it or something, but I swear there was nothing on that in the body cam, but we'll have to look at that. Yeah, you don't need it? Okay, so I'm not the only one. I just don't remember the pumpkins being there at all in the body cam. Oh, that's a toilet. Wonder what they're trying to just show. I don't think there's anything in that. Oh, of course. Nope, I think it's just a picture. There's a lot of weird pictures. I seen that. I'm like, oh, they're just taking pictures of everything, I guess. Every square inch. I don't know. Wonder what's there, because I don't imagine there'd be a picture in there. So what the hell are they hiding? Yeah, exactly, SRB. What would they be hiding? Because it looks like, you know what I mean, cleaning stuff and toiletries and interesting. Curious what that would be. I mean, come on. Wait, they gotta hide tampons? I mean, hey, I guess it wouldn't surprise me. Oh. In this case, nothing surprises me anymore. Nothing. You could tell me there was a monkey loose in the town that did this, and I'd probably be like, "Huh, cool. Where'd the monkey come from?" Because I just nothing surprises me. Look, there's evidence tape right here, and that's the upstairs bathroom window. Nothing. Why do I feel like the picture's so big? Okay, I'm gonna go like that. That way I can see every inch of it. I hope you guys see it too. That's interesting. Interesting. You guys still see everything? Still hear everything good? Because I can't see the screen. And it likes to throw me off, so. Just the sink. Oh, there's the evidence tape to the window. What's the point in that picture? Thank you, Ro. I guess it's just a picture of the floor. I don't really see anything, so picture of the wall. I mean, I don't even see any markings or anything, so am I missing something? They had to have. I noticed that too, SRB. Maybe they just took random wall pictures and that to show. I don't know. I mean, there's a picture of what? That's a pretty view. I will give that out. Look at that view. I didn't realize how much they could see up there. Well, there's the vent again. Check out that vent. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Again, I guess just a random picture. Another one. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking because I just don't see anything. Like I was thinking maybe there was some, red marks or something on these pictures, but so far I think they're just random pictures to show everything like SRB says. I don't know. I haven't seen anything so far. I mean, that's just, come on. Your shampoo's in that. What the heck? Hmm. Oh, well, either way, we're just going to keep on strolling. This is upstairs. Okay, so we're still in the upstairs bathroom. Okay, I'm going to pick up pace here a little bit since I don't think there's any kind of red markings. I think they're just random pictures. I was going to try to, zoom into each one of them, but I don't think there is any. I think they're just pictures. Thank you, Donna. Yes, please make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I want to try to at least get to the 500 subscribers on this channel. I think I was at 492 when we started. I don't know where I'm at now, but I don't know if you guys seen, I was doing some of my old body cam and I put them in, made them my own, as YouTube would put it. Did my entrance, I did split screens on them and that. So I did Molly's stop and I did part of the Walmart stop. I still got to do the main one on that one and a few more of them I'm working on. And I still got something in process working out that I think will like hopefully here in the next day or two we'll have that one out. 494. Is that where I'm at? Woohoo! Almost there. 6 more people. Hopefully I can get there. It's weird. Once you hit the 500, then like different things open up. You can be monetized. Like, I don't know. I can, I guess, use more stuff. I don't know. But 500 is your first marking. And then once you get to 1,000, then you're like open on everything. So I just need a couple more. There's more just random pictures. Yeah, they have to just be taken, just to mark everything. Oh, there's the luggage. The luggage that had Steve G's name on it, I believe it was. Wasn't it that one? Close, close, close. That's their private. I don't want to see that stuff. Okay, cups, more clothes, more clothes. Fridge. I actually did see that one, SRB. That was the part I stopped at because when I was whipping through it, I'm like, what is that? I'm like, there ain't no way that's somebody's fridge. And I backed up like, oh my goodness. Oh my. Yeah. Gave me anxiety too. I'm like, whose fridge? And then they have these ones up here too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was exactly what I said too. I really didn't think they'd have anything in their fridge, especially since they each have, 2 fridges up here. And I thought, oh, well, they're college kids. There won't be anything in their fridge. Huh. I was mistaken. Holy crap. Here we are with this container that they're so worried about. Ooh, bag on top of the eggs. Wow, what's Ro picking out? Huh. Almost looked like cherries. I guess I'm stuck on cherries today. I don't know what that is, Ro. But something's leaking all over this foil and ugh. Yeah, grapes, maybe. Who knows? It's enough. Okay, so this would be is this the window that they're saying that Molly so-called seeing a girl upstairs, in the window, ducking and going and ducking and going? I don't see that with this window. There's too much stuff. You got the stuff in front of it. I just don't know that. How would she have seen her? I mean, maybe it was in the bathroom window. I mean, I guess you would see them if she was like leaned up against this looking out, but I don't think the girl that Molly seen was actually on the third floor, but maybe I'm wrong. Plums. Ah, might be right there, William. Plums. I haven't seen. They look good. Now that I can see them being pictures that are blurred out there, but telling you, I don't remember these pumpkins right here. Because when oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Nunez, when he comes out and he walks over here, he stops and puts his arm right here and like says, "Oh, we cleared it," or something to that effect. And I don't recall seeing any of them pumpkins, candle lights, any of it on that one. Oh, you're all right, official. You slept. I'm happy. Is if you fell asleep, I am happy. You needed sleep, official. Yeah, I'm going to have to look at that picture again because this is bugging me because I really don't remember any of this stuff on there when Nunez was up there. Good. Good, good, good. You needed sleep. You probably still need sleep. I don't see anything on any of these pictures. Okay. Well, I guess the camera is a light. I just wonder. See, I don't remember this either. Looking up. Yeah, I'm definitely going back on the body cam because I don't remember that stuff. But maybe it's just me. Oh, do I see Meg? Oh, there you are. And Froggy's back. It wasn't. Okay, you don't think it was either? Good. I'm not the only one. Because I remember them looking up here, and I don't think there was anything on that banister. All on pumpkins and candles and whatever else. Thank you all for being here. I'm like 6 people shy of reaching my 500. If you haven't subbed yet, please do. Please, please, please. Now, them steps look pretty clean for college kids. I'll give them that. Now, the bottom ones, not so much, but them ones aren't too bad there. Gosh, we're only at 500. Maybe I should pick up. Thank you, Meg. I don't know what you're Oh, yes. Thank you, Meg. As you know, I'm not monetized, so I don't have super chats. I don't have any of that stuff. So Meg is dropping my PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App links Like I said, it's not expected, but it is greatly appreciated. If anybody wants to donate, that's the only way that it can be done right now. Hopefully, I can get this one. Once I hit 500 and I get enough watch time in, I can get monetized. So, what it... That's so weird. I see a face. I almost see a face right here. Okay. You know what I mean? Doesn't it look like an eye? An eye? Maybe mouth? Hair? Isn't that strange? Oh. Keep going here, Christy. Don't. Still nothing. I mean, pretty clean looking floor there, isn't it? We're going to have to look at the floor too when they come in on the body cam. Because one, I don't think that banister had any of that stuff on it. And two, them are pretty clean looking floors for college girls. Especially day after a party. We seen what the living room and everything looks like. I don't know. Them stairs just seem to be awful clean. Okay, you seen the face too? See, I wasn't the only one. The upstairs was very clean compared to the lower floors. Well, yeah, I did notice that a little bit. Well, there's that picture again. Okay, keep going. 2 walls. Well, right there should tell us something, SRB. Hey, good morning, fleas. Unless it's one more picture, but this is going upstairs and we have pictures of cans and that were laying on these steps and they were not clean, not as clean looking as this was. Oh, good morning, Kathy. Thank you too for all you do. I think them steps look different compared to the body cam, and we had an empty can of beer that was laying on its side and everything else. Let's see if we get there. See? Look, nothing. Huh. I mean, maybe not, but even on the body cam SRV and all the other pictures that we have seen, they have showed these steps right here, and they were dirty, and they had empty, cans of beer and whatever else. And I remember seeing like a stain looking stuff on them. And yeah, this is not at all what they look like in the body cam. So this to me looks like after they cleaned up some and put things in place because, yeah, something's not right there. I'm preparing a premiere right now regarding the first document dealing with the skid marks. I'm interested in your thoughts. Well, Kathy, my thought was them skid marks were there before that night. Because if you go back on the video that I posted a while back on my original channel, it was the one of Xana that she was talking about her major and whatever. And you see skid marks in the video behind her. And that was obviously before the crime. But I don't know what, I got to look when I get there to see if it's the same skid marks I remember seeing in that video or not. They were all upstairs pictures, SRB. Trying to catch up here. Trying to read chat real quick. Sorry, guys. Because these pictures were taken, I believe, on November 18th, the day after the sheath was finally released to MPD and ISP. Okay. Yeah, them ones were upstairs pictures. Now we're coming down. Remember, I'm doing mine backwards. I started at the 600 and I'm coming backwards. So then we're all upstairs until now. Now we're hitting the kitchen and their cabinets, and SRB is going to have anxiety when the fridge is shown. I mean, that would make sense if these pictures were, um, on what date did you say? The 18th? Yeah, Kathy, what day did you say? Yeah, November 18th. I could understand if that was the case, then it was afterwards. But why even put, I don't know. Oh my goodness. Yes, official, that's a pantry there. I could have swore there was an empty, like, maybe there wasn't. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe I'm mixing the first set of steps with the second set of steps now that you said that. But I could have swore going up to the third floor there was a can of beer or two on the steps. Maybe not. Maybe you guys are right. I'm wrong. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the sheath I mean I'd love to see this picture, and they know that we're all waiting to see this picture and they just aren't showing it. Nothing. The bottom steps definitely had stuff. I just don't remember anything on the stairs, but I now Yins might be right now that I'm thinking about it a little more. Maybe it was the bottom set of steps that had it, but I'll have to look because it's going to drive me nuts until I do. Plus, I want to look for them pumpkins anyhow on that banister. Even if it was a couple days later, I don't see the point in, I don't know, putting the pumpkins in that back up, but maybe they were there. Just who knows? I swear these pictures all change on us. The bottom steps definitely had stuff. I just don't remember. Brian didn't hardly have anything yet. Okay, guys. We're only at 479. I guess I should pick up the pace a little. 30 dishes, just what we want to see. I agree, Meg. I think you're right. I think you are 100% right on that one. Meg says that they put these photos to distract and drive people nuts. They are a nothing burger and to keep people confused. And it's, yeah, there it is. Ugh. Gosh, that fridge is just, oh my God. I don't know what I would do if I opened up and my fridge looked like that. I would probably throw it all away. But they're a bunch of college kids, so of course, I mean, it would be hard to keep it clean, I'm sure. ISCP docs have been where I've learned the majority of info rely to the investigation. Yep. Yep. Exactly, Donna. That's what I was thinking too. You wouldn't be able to find anything at all in that fridge. Okay. I remember they found it by Ethan, and then, yeah. I seen the Jack in the Box drink. Okay. I wonder that too. I think she got her food. I think she went to her room, and I don't know. I shouldn't even say that because I'm not even 100% sure. I believe in a DoorDash at this point. I just don't know what to believe, but I just think it's kind of weird that Dylan never once mentioned that there was a DoorDash at 4 o'clock, that, somebody was knocking at the door to drop off food. Wouldn't Murphy bark at the DoorDash driver who's outside walking around? Like, I don't know. Something's off with that completely for me. Yeah, my where's the snack cakes? I don't know. They probably ate the good stuff. Oh my goodness. An empty spot, okay. Please. Oh, okay. It's not my smoke detector battery. If it was that simple, I explained this at the beginning. Sorry, but it's the whole system. And they came in the other day and tried to fix it, and now they got them all beeping again. I have them unplugged, and now the ones upstairs are beeping, and they're supposed to be in here at some point later today to fix more, but I can't do nothing about it. Sorry. Ew. Yeah, I had it quiet. I've had it quiet for a month and a half now, but then they decided to finally come in and fix the whole system that needs replaced. And they replaced, I think, 3 of them. And once they replaced them, they made the other ones start going off now. And it's enough to drive me nuts. Yeah, well, the one down here, I have it. I tore it back apart. I have it ripped out of the roof right now, and you're still picking up the ones that what you're hearing is the detector that's upstairs at the top of the steps, and that's the new one they just put in, and I can't pull that one out like I pulled the other ones out. So they better be here today. That's all I'm going to say. Once I'm done with the live, I'm calling them and being like, hello, you are coming today, right? Because I'm not listening to this beeps. And it's not just one. Like I said, there's like 3 of them going off now. And it was like, you made it worse than what it was before. That's the roof. Okay. What's interesting is the 5 p.m. second walkthrough occurred with Payne, Jenkins, Thompson, and 2 others. No one said, hey, we need to get the sheath to Meridian sooner rather than later. Very true. Okay, is that blood drip in the back of the sink? And he booted the person. Okay, SR. I'm going backwards. Hey, back here maybe. On the back of the... That could be. That could definitely be SRB. Definitely looks like there's something there. Yeah, that definitely looks like red stuff to me, don't it? Does anyone remember the poster of the bushy eye? Pictures were DM's room This picture here seems to be taken in the bathroom, not DM's room. Someone saying they live near the farm. I hate that damn thing. Someone saying they live. Okay. Let's keep going. But that could be. It's too rectangular, that red streak. Okay, it should have went the ISP tested and not set for a few days before. I agree on that. I don't get how they can find this sheath and then wait for days before they do anything with it. That's your prime piece of evidence that you have, that you just take your time at getting it to be tested. Strange. Yeah, good point. Good point, SRB. It was pretty dirty looking for there to be a cleanup. That is true. That is true. That is true. Oh. Exactly. Well, in fact, the trail suspects go cold after 48 hours. They are seemed very casual, but the prime piece of evidence. Yep. Yep. Your only piece of evidence that you were just so like, oh, there it is, we found it. There's a item laying between the two girls, and and you take days before you get it tested. Makes no sense to me. Yeah, it does. It does. Now, I mean, they had a party, what, Friday night? So I figured there'd be, some of a mess, but I feel like you, like it's been a couple days of a mess. Let's see. Nothing. I don't see anything on there either. I mean, look at the floor. There's crumbs. There's a fry. I think that's a fry. I don't know what that is, but I mean, it's pretty dirty if there was a cleanup. I will give that. But they're also, it depends on who's doing the cleanup, I guess. Okay. I try to look to make sure I don't see any little, smudges, smears. Oh, sorry. Nope, that was quick. That's what I was thinking too here, Kathy. I know that it was supposed to be right outside of Dylan's room, but wasn't there another one found in the kitchen by the sink somewhere? I thought I remember reading that in papers or something, that there was something found by the sink, which makes you wonder. Okay, well, here's my question. If this was done on the 18th and this was days later, wouldn't we have pictures of the blue stuff everywhere? They didn't put the well, I can't think of the blue stuff, luminol, whatever that is that they put down to test everything. It's not everywhere. So these pictures had to be done before they did that. Yeah, because I'm just relying on the affidavit of probable cause defendant. I only spoke about the van like print. Yeah, yeah, right. When did they do the amino? That's how it was. I'm like, I know it was one of them words. That's what I'm just saying. It just hit me. Like if this was days later of pictures, then we would have that stuff everywhere, and we don't. So these pictures still had to have been done before they did that, because obviously they didn't clean that mess up. We know that. Oh, official. But I thought there was one that a print that was by Dylan's door, but they've never showed no footprint, like, picture of it. There's that vent. There's a vent. There was, yes, Ro, there was by the sink. One picture, I don't know if it shows. Let me see. It's back or farther than I thought, but I don't think it. Rose asking about the plant, the plant that we all seen that was spilled over and that. I know the one picture we see it's spilled over, but then the next one you see it's picked up, but there's just the dirt laying there. So Payne couldn't be expected to include any photos of a shoe print by the sink where someone might have cleaned up. Interesting. Interesting. Sorry, guys, trying to read chat. I hate that I can't, see it as I go through the pictures. Okay, that's a little more of a step than I realized right there. I thought it was like an inch, but that's definitely more than that. No sheath yet. I'll be curious if we ever get to see it, honestly. Hi, Sarah. Every time I see this closet, this closet, I have to crack up laughing in my own head, because I remember way back in the beginning where everybody tried to say that there was like a hidden stairway or something that was in here that went to the underground tunnels. So every time I see this, I chuckle to myself like, yep, there's just the hidden stairways. Okay. Okay. The picture right here composed with my theory. There were a lot more space between doorway and table than we thought. Yes. I wonder if I could rent out emotional support puppies for people to take to work. Probably could, please. Wasn't somebody not familiar with that house possibly trip over that massive step between the great room and the kitchen? That's what I would think, especially if you're chasing somebody. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be chasing somebody down from upstairs. And if you don't know that house and that, I think that would, I know I'd trip over it. Even if I am used to it, I'll probably still trip over it. Just snoring away, huh? Please. See. And what I don't get is look at this table. Even in the pictures, like it's a glass table and everything is just so neat. And I just don't get that. Especially if you got like people chasing people through here and everything else. How did that table stay so neat? Hmm. Yeah. Good point, Kathy. Look at that. Look how. And there was supposed to be red stuff on these walls. Are we going to get any of them ones? What I still don't get is if you remember at the beginning, they had them people all in white that we could see through the window that were so fascinated with this area, and they, were in there and they had their little, masks on and all in white, and they're taking pictures and everything else. And what were they spending so much time right there for? Because we surely ain't seeing anything. Eight? Eight of them. Holy smokes, official. I didn't know you had eight of them. They are cuties, though. I've seen them. His puppies are cute. Huh. I just don't see a single anything. They. Oh, okay, so now where are we at? We're in the living room, in the end stand of the living room. Yeah, just a table right there. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay, they were bending over, they were reaching down, like they spent, I mean, I don't know how long they spent there, but the video that I seen, and I know I posted a while ago on the other channel a clip of it, and that they were in that area for a while, and they looked like they were stepping over something, and then they would bend down, and they just spent a lot of time. And SRB, there's the tampons right there. They weren't in the bathroom. I found them. I found them. They're just in the living room. Bye, Felicia. Yeah. Well, nothing. Like, I don't see anything. Yep, we can roll out blacking out tampons. It wasn't that. I'm not sure who had tampons in their living room, but they're a house of girls, so I'm sure they're everywhere. I'd like to know, was that couch broke before that night? I haven't really looked back. I don't think we really have any pictures I could even look back on to see if that was broke prior to that night. Is that a Starbucks or is that a Jack in the Box? Like, I'm curious. They cleaned up the blood in the living room. Yeah, they had to clean it up throughout the whole house, I really think, because and this still, I don't know what this is back here. Why is that on the wall? Why does one say, what was it, Xana, and one says Kaylee? What is that? What's the purpose of that? That's what I want to know. I don't see it in every picture. I've looked for it, but it has the kids' name on it, and I want to know what it's for. That's what I thought. It looked like Starbucks. Look behind the banner. They cleaned up the blood in the living room. Yes, I wonder if the couch was broke prior as well. Yeah. I'm curious about that, what that is on the wall and why they have it. I have typos all the time. Don't worry about it. Mm. Nothing, nothing, nothing. There are so many. Huh. Okay, Detective Talbot, lead ISP detective in charge of the crime scene investigation, said he saw stuff when he walked through second to third floor banister closet closest to third floor. Any pictures showing that here? Nope. Not that I've seen. Play at your own risk. What's that? Do or drink. Right? I was going to say that, but I just didn't want to sound rude either. But these are the most boring set of pictures so far, I think. Never seen such LSD. Xana was wearing all black. Maybe Dylan was tripping off Vampire's Diary. Or not, though. But it's true. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yes, SRB. Shoulder length smear at the door. Actually, I think it was on both, wasn't it? Maddie and Xana's door. That they said it was like shoulder length. And you know how we have that one picture that has all the blue stuff all over this wall and it was running down? I'm almost wondering if it was all just because of that light switch. You know what I mean? They put a bunch of this stuff on there to see. Because there ain't nothing else on that wall right there that would make sense of why they had all of that amino black and that all over the walls. Majority will get the gory stuff. Yeah. Because when I spoke with them yesterday, they because I asked for certain interviews and certain things, and they're like, well, yeah, well, some of them are ready, some of them aren't, but we can put you on a list because um, the news and that they all get it first. So, and it's like, well, then I'm not worried about it because they're going to put it out. Why would I go? I mean, because they went $30 per body cam. Any body cam interview, Dylan's interview, Hunter Johnson's interview, any of them, they're asking 30 for. But she told me I can get put on the list, and when it's available, she can let me know. But there are already people who've paid that'll get it first. In the news outlets, they pretty much pick who gets that first too. Okay, so it was this set of stuffs that I was mistaking for the upstairs. So sorry, guys. I was thinking there was something on the upstairs stuff too, but I guess I was thinking of the other one. So where are we at here, guys? Come on, let's get that. Let's get my likes to match who's in chat. It says there's 50 in chat, and I only got like 30 some likes. Come on, guys, help me out here. I only need like 7 more subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I am slowly working it. Like you can see, I've gotten my body cam redone and put out some. I still got more to do, but this will end up being my main channel, and my other one will be the channel that I go to when I'm going to present something that, YouTube doesn't allow me to present. I'm going to use that channel for that stuff. But I'm going to try to stick to this one being the main channel if I can get my subscribers up. Thank you. Thank you, Donna. But I've put in so much time on this channel, and then I have to turn around and have to start all over again on another you know what I mean? I worked hard on my first channel, and then I had to turn around and start all over again. It gets very frustrating, let me tell you. But I do have another boom coming for you guys this week, so make sure you at least hit the notification bell. And I usually try to back up everything on my original channel first. I'll put it over there too, so you can see it either way. But hopefully this week I got a good one coming for you. See, this is what I was thinking of on the steps going upstairs. So, my bad. Yeah, my first one. Hey, Leslie. My first channel is the one that I dropped all the body cam, unedited, raw, just how I got it. I just put it out. Well, YouTube doesn't allow you to do that. Even though I showed them my FOIAs and my emails and proved to them that the body cam was mine and I wasn't using anybody's, they didn't care. So I either had to go remove or put all them videos on private, and and then in November they would consider it again, or I had to start over. And I just figured we all need a backup channel anyhow. So I just started another one, and I'm starting all over again. The steps to the 3rd floor are all wooden. The second ones are a white kick plate. Yep. Let's go. Halloween upset is really challenged me. Oh, did I see Christina come in? Where are we at? If I missed anybody coming in, sorry. Christina and Leslie. Waka Waka Blank Shady cracks me up every time. I see your name. Who was it that broke the DD body cam interview? Was that you? The No, Kathy, it wasn't. It Axon had it out. Then there was another channel that put it out first. How should I? Yeah, she put it out first, and then I went, and then I FOIA'd, and I got all of the cams. I got the, the ride, the police station, the fingerprinting. I got the whole bunch of them, and then I put all of them out. So I did the ones that were all of them. One other channel put out the main body cam first, but then I think it was the next day I received it and put it all out. So I don't think that was me that they were talking about, but who knows? At 500 subscribers, woohoo! We'll host an annual twerk off last. Oh, okay. Please. Did I hit 500? 494 is what it shows me, but I haven't refreshed it, so. Oh, that's funny. A twerk off. Oh, more of nothing, I guess. This is the room that they had to use the saws to get into. Oh, look. Yes, I know. It was early, guys. I went on early, but like I said, my maintenance people were supposed to be coming for this stupid smoke detectors. And I got some plans later on, and then I'm supposed to be on with Kane. We're going to try it a second time tonight and see if I can get on there, but if any of you were watching that last night, I am sorry. I was laughing and I couldn't stop laughing. And then he's like, "We're good." And I'm like, "No, we're not," because I would talk and it would take literally 3 minutes before it would show up for you guys to hear me talk. And then I'm on the phone with them and it's picking that up. So everybody just hears me going, "Uh-huh, okay, okay." That was a disaster. But I was laughing. Yes, you heard that god awful sound, Christina. You did. You did. I'm sorry. Did you all catch last night? It was so much fun. I didn't watch Outcast last night. Yeah, I was on Kane's last night. Kane Be the Purge. I went over there to be on panel, and he uses a different StreamYard. I use StreamYard and I use Talk Studio. I'm on Talk Studio right now because I refuse. I mean, I'm sure once my channel would take off, then it would be different, for me to pay for StreamYard. But otherwise, I use Talk Studio because it don't charge. And Kane uses OBS or something, and yeah, I don't know. It was a disaster, let me tell you. I couldn't get on. He kept trying, and everything was freezing, and it was funny. So hopefully tonight won't be as bad. So if you get a chance later, I think it's 5:00 my Eastern time. So I'm gonna try it one more time with them. Did I see Lucy? Hey, Lucy. Lucy Loose. Oh, you're fine, Christina. The beeping has me upset right now because, like I said, I was finally done listening to my smoke detectors go off. And then they're like, oh, we got to come fix this. Okay. Well, no, all you did was make it worse. Now, not only do I have one beeping, I have like 3 or 4 of them beeping. It's like, and then the new ones they put up are beeping, and I can't rip them out of the wall, or I think they might be a little mad at me. So I have to listen to the beep. So sorry if you didn't hear that, because crazy enough, the beep is upstairs. I'm not even on the same floor as the beep right now, but we hear it. I used to laugh at the beginning when I would do lives and that, and it would beep like that. Well, I always knew when somebody had my video because there was beeping. I'm like, well, you can't lie that you're using my video because all you hear is the smoke detector going off. Okay, let me read this. I fake my oats. You saying, sister? Okay, meantime, AP journalist found that Derek Rose much under the soap immediate release. She knew other cases. So much is understood. Okay. Oh. And let's see. Were you watching it last night too with me trying to get on there? Oh my gosh, it was horrible. I mean, I was laughing, but I can't imagine how everybody in chat and that was feeling because I'm sure it got annoying. It's rather interesting that the recent case of extreme public interest in the last few years, and not Hitler and not John, were honored for fairness. Yeah, very true. Kathy, this came from the judge who said he wasn't going to sue anything unless there was a good reason. He did the opposite. Yes, he did, please. No. 3 those kinds. I am so used to Kane's auto issues that now, other than having audio issues, I answer. Oh yeah, he tried to get me on there, and it was all messed up. And then I would talk, and it would take like 3 minutes before it would show up for everybody to actually hear me. And then I was getting frustrated, and I'm like, "Why is it so loud?" And he's like, "I did that," and I'm like, "Oh my God, Kane!" We tried for a while, and finally we gave up. I'm like, we can try it today, but probably won't work then either. Yes, I heard that too, Christina. I heard that they won't release his calls for privacy issues. This is the downstairs bathroom that for some reason, I seem like we have a lot of pictures of this downstairs bathroom. For something that was never supposed to happen down here. Why do we have so many pictures of it? What do you use? I use Prism, and it works efficiently for free too, or Streamlabs. Huh. Well, kinda, I guess. Yeah. Oh, okay, official. I'll have to remember that. What you're saying to use. And yeah, you are kind of right. Does anyone else in chat find it suspicious that Brian has spent a great amount of time outdoors in at least a baker dozen times 2 locations just snapping selfies? I do too. And then he don't send them to anybody. So that's even stranger to me. I can see, snapping them, sending them to mom and dad and maybe sisters and being like, hey, check out the mountains behind me, check out, whatever. But they said he didn't send any of his selfies to anybody, which is weird. Anyone tell me why they released all the photos like Wade Wilson and the girls and not? Yeah. They'll release Wade Wilson's calls, but that's it. Yeah. Anyone tell me why they? Oh, wait. I feel like any picture that was taken in the room and they try to say there is the sheath, you just have to look. Will be like when Patrick wanted a reward and SpongeBob tried to help him open a jar. Oh my goodness, please. You and your SpongeBob. Hey, there's one of them tree thingies. SRB. It's in the house. Yeah, for someone that's such an incel, right? How can these rooms be chemically hazard knockdown tell you all you need? Wait, how can these rooms be a chemical hazardous for knocking down tells you all you need to know about this case? Yes. Hi, Michelle. Did you see I posted the video for you? I think it was you that asked me about the Molly pullover on, what was it, airport? In the car park. I once you mentioned that, I went ahead and uh redid it and put it out for you. I hope that was the one you were asking about. Okay, it was okay. Good. I got one more to do of her, and it's the main one that that the first one of her being pulled over and that I got to redo that one, and then all of Molly's will be out. I have every other one already done, so. Okay, we still got like 270 photos to go through, guys. So I do need to pick it up. 501 subscribers. Woohoo! Awesome. Thank you, guys. You are all awesome. Awesome. I needed that big time. Now, hopefully, things will start picking up a little more. We're still at 270 pictures to go, guys. We're getting there. We're getting there. No, thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'm just saying, I bet that most of these images are actually created by some BI. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. We hit 500 official. We made it. At least we made it to 500. It's only taken me a month. Hey, I take it one day at a time, one subscriber at a time. Ow. Maybe that wasn't a tree thing. Maybe that was one of the balls off of this reef that was laying on the floor. The black Ford Explorer is supposed to be the Chapins. Kathy, it's supposed to be them. But then I did find out that the Ellie owns a black Ford Explorer, as in like an undercover vehicle that they have. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Oh, I'm giving out lap dances? I thought I was twerking. Official. Oh my goodness. Look out, white trucks parked right there. It's an interesting one. There's them little things. Oh my goodness. Please. The tags to the red Jeep and the black Explorer and the one to the parking lot area that morning on the 13th both were registered in Jim Chapin's name. There's the answer, Kathy. They're both in Chapin's name. Which I figured it was the Chapins. I just always thought it was strange that Ellie also owns a Black Explorer. Why was it parked there when we saw Hunter Jakeman walk up from the crime scene on the Noon's body cam? I thought it might have been MC's car, but I didn't appear to base. Because the triplets took it to Hunga Dunga the night of the 12th. The screen lying on the floor from them in the Rosie's body cam. Odd, yeah. I mean, it's a bench. Angel with an A, hi. Yes, the case that keeps on giving. And Angel, you know what? I've had the migraines real bad this last week. Oh, I don't know if it's the temperature, the weather, or what it is, but it's I'm over it. It needs to stop. I can't quit with them. It's like every day I have one. It is, but she was tired and just told them to take it for the night. He dropped his sister and her girlfriend off at their sorority, allegedly, and then he and Hunter and another EX brother drove back to Greek Row. Huh. Michelle, I can't torque either, so don't feel bad. No, I'm not winning that competition. It has to be the weather change. Okay, I gotta quit looking at chat, and it's gonna take us forever. We still got 230 more pictures to go through here. Take it, these are just random pictures, nothing, no evidence markers, no nothing in these pictures, so must be just to show how it was. There's a wall. Yeah, I blame it on the case too, Angel. Huh. Mittens for kittens, hello, hun. Glad you joined us. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. We just hit the 500 mark. Woohoo, finally. I'm not. Well. Wouldn't it be too hard to go from that side right down through here, would it? Yeah, right, official. I always feel bad if you ask something and I miss it in chat, then and I can't see chat at all when I'm showing pictures like this. I am on a completely different screen, so I have to run my phone in order to see what chat is saying. Hi, Amy. Thank you for the like. Thank you, thank you, and thank you for subscribing. Like I said, I'm still working on my old body cam that was on my other channel. I'm making them YouTube approved. So I keep combining and, moving them over. I still got a couple more to do of that. And then, like I said, I have a couple things behind scenes that I'm working on too, which will be a good one this week, hopefully. It better be this week. It should be this week. But I won't put anything out until it's like double checked and rechecked. And I gotta, I don't like to put out anything false or wrong. So I try to make sure everything is legit before I put it out. Rose, but I agree. That's what I say too. It's just part of their game. Here, check this out over here. Pay attention to this while we're over here doing something. Don't look at this. We want you to get your mind off of this, and we want you to look at that so you don't realize what we did over here. Like it's just part of their game. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep going here. Nothing, nothing, nothing. We got 602 pictures of nothing. It's really not much at all. I mean, most of these we've already seen a picture of or a view of, or so it's not like it's anything really new. Do I see Kane? Oh, good grief, Kane. I was telling them about our disaster last night on me trying to get on panel with you and no sound. And then I would talk and it would take like 3 minutes before the sound would actually come up. And I couldn't quit laughing. But I will say, Kane, that I don't know if it was you or not. But I had some really bad storms hitting at that exact time last night. So I don't know if that was part of our problem or if it's, just the system that you use. I don't know. Sorry, I was backing up to see if I see any cameras or anything. Stormy, good morning. You're all right. I went on early because I got plans later on. So I wanted to get these out now and hopes that maintenance gets here since they make, all my smoke detectors go off. Oh, okay. So I was on early, so I really didn't think I'd have many people in here. What is it? Number one picture tells you ISP crime scene photographer and the date he took those. I did like a 4-hour live on StreamYard last night, so we are good to go on next. Thank you for being. Oh, awesome. If you can't use StreamYard, you can use Talk Studio. That's what I'm on right now, and Talk Studio does pretty good too. And I mean, it'll charge you. They used to only be like $9 and you could use it. But I did notice the other day when I clicked on it, it was like $20 a month for it now. So, but it's still cheaper than what StreamYard is. Okay, we got 15 pictures of the same place. Look at this. Okay, we got one. We got that one. Then we got that one again. And we got that one again. So what are we taking a picture of here? There has to be something in this picture. Interesting. Yeah. Right, Stormy? I'm about ready to. Now the one down here in the living room is still out of the roof. But they went upstairs and they started replacing them ones, so I can't go up and rip them ones back down again. So unfortunately, I got to be a little patient right now, but they're supposed to be in today. If not today, it's going to be Thursday, so it better be today and finish them. But yeah, since they start working on it, they just made it worse. They went from one beeping at me to three of them beeping at me now. So yeah, what the heck? Whatever. Eve, did I see Eve come in? Oh, there you are. Hello, Eve. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all. There you go, Kane. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know what they're taking a picture of either, unless it's, I mean, here's it again, same picture again of that house. That's just what makes me think there is a camera on this house somewhere. Oh, there's a camera. Isn't that a camera? It sure looks like a camera to me. There's just too many pictures of this exact house, this exact spot. Why? Until they release evidence, timestamps of first responders in MM room showing the sheath. Very confusing if it exists or doesn't. Yeah, very true. Yes, please go join Stormy's channel too, Kane's channel, Lucy has a channel, and Kathy has a channel. All awesome channels. Kathy keeps us up to date on these docs. It's awesome. She does awesome work. She's to the point, and I understand what she's saying. It's not all these big words and things that I'm like, what? So if you haven't got a chance, go check out Kathy's channel for sure. She has awesome, awesome work with the documents and that. Stormy does good with all her cases, and Kane does the same. You all are awesome. Eve has a channel too. Official has a channel. If I missed anybody, sorry. Well, guys, I'm still 180 more pictures to go. We're getting there. What back end is this? Must be one of their vehicles. Probably they were escaped 10 steps. Even Olivia stated earlier on that she's seen footage. Yep, exactly, Angel. That's what we're trying to figure that out, because they're denying that there's any camera besides the balcony camera. But why would they take so many pictures of that same house unless there was a reasoning to it? The yeah, I agree. Black truck, but up on other house. You said there's a black. Oh, yeah. Okay. We've seen enough pictures of these vehicles that this is just absolutely ridiculous. And this thing that, obviously it had some kind of rugs in it or something, but good, 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 good. Could be. Yeah. They got, I mean, come on. How many pictures do we need of that item? Like, what the hell? Now we're at the fries. Sorry. 117 image of the tire marks on Queen Street. They were literally already existent when Xana was alive. Thank you, Lucy. I said that at the beginning to Kathy. I don't know if you were in here or not. She asked about what I thought about the tire marks, and I'm like, I posted that video of Xana way back, and there was tire marks on the road at that point. So I'm not fully believe that them were tire marks from that night. Yeah, Eve, my OCD with my, oh yeah, I feel ya. I didn't think you were, Lucy, but I'm glad you said it because then you backed up what I said too. Because that's exactly what I said. And there's that damn thing on the wall again that I want to know what they are for. Why does it have their names? For what? For what? For what? Hmm. The different set of photos vary so much that do they show dates, etc.? Yes, there were tire marks. I remember cracking up when I saw them measuring them. Yes, there was tire marks. And no, none of these pictures have stamps to them. Not that I mean, that's why I zoomed it out so you could see the whole picture. You know what I mean? The whole edge of the picture. And there's no timestamps. There's no telling us when they took them at all. Unless I missed it somewhere. Great point, guys. Great, great, great point. Anything? There's that paper again on the wall. Nope, Rose, nobody has seen it. And that's what we're waiting on. And there has been nothing. No, nothing for that sheath. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kathy. We got to trust them. Just trust them. Yeah. You see where trusting them has gotten us, right? That always cracked me up. You just got to trust us. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We trusted you, and all you've done is lie to us. The sheath is a conspiracy theory. You might be, even if they do change their mind and show us the sheath. It changes nothing for me. Nope. I mean, at this point, if they finally show it to, I'm not going to believe it. I mean, not that I believe anything they show us anymore, unfortunately. And I used to. I did. I used to. I believed that, Brian did have part to do in this, and I did think that, he was at least there or knew something, and I believed that they, yeah. Well, let's just say I was naive at that point and didn't realize stuff. So I think a lot of us were. But as time goes on and we see this more and more and more, it's just plain obvious. Okay, my eyes are weird, but around here, I don't know about you. Is that a cookie? Is that a cookie on there? Because that's an Eaton Park cookie to me. Don't look like nothing. Huh. Oh, reminded me of Eaton Park. Let's not even talk about how Baker took the sample from ISP Meridian to Othram outside Houston. Yeah. Why didn't they use IgG for the unknown male DNA? It's Jack. His puppy is mine now. Yeah, that's the big why is there like there is other DNA that was found on this sheath and they did nothing with it. That makes just zero sense to me. Here you go, Lucy. Here's all your tire marks. You see them tire marks? I don't know why they think they were from that night. Well, I mean, can't they go back and see other, especially the Xana video where you show the road and it's the same skid mark? Yeah. It is. You know it is, Fleas. She's loving this right now. Oh, we're down to 100 photos to go. Well, almost, but here we are. 50 freaking pictures of the same thing almost. This is crazy. Skitties, yeah. Yeah, it is. I agree, Angel. It is. 100%. Now they are saying that BK drove into the house a month before and no one noticed. Oh. Mm-hmm. You're right, Kathy. They did. They did. They went from ISP to Otham, but that's not how it went. Yeah, you weren't kidding when you said that. I didn't realize there was literally 100 pictures of skid marks. Huh. I'm not going to spend much time on these guys. I mean, ain't no point. I don't care what they say. These were here beforehand. Oh, do you? Do you, official? Well, see, I got them and I just skipped through them this morning. Like I just like kind of held in my finger and just let the pictures go. You know what I mean? And just skimmed them as they went through. And I did not realize there was this many of this useless tire track. Thank you, Lucy. There's the link. Lucy just dropped it. If you just want to, you can click on it yourself and see the 102 pictures. Have the link yourself. Save it. My goodness. What's the point? Oh, you're so sweet. You're so pretty, Fleas, and so sweet. I mean, you're gonna go sing a lullaby to your dog. You put your pup down for a nap. I probably won't be on real long. I mean, at this point, I think I've already been on for a while, anyhow. So once we're done with the pictures and that, I'll be, calling it a day pretty much. But if not, I'll see you on the streets later, please. Thank you for stopping. Well, they're just bullcrap tire marks. They're looking for the killer marks. Something ISP just forgot. Yeah, there's 602, Christina. 602 of them, but there's like 117 of them or whatever, just tire marks. Utter, utter nonsense. Every time you say that, I laugh, Heather. Utter nonsense. Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, ridiculous. Aw. Gee whiz. Welcome. Bro, that's all they're doing is wasting time. They don't want us to. They just don't want us to know or see anything. So they do this stupid shit. So that's who did it. He took all the pictures. Is this Martinez person? 593, 594. The pictures of the poster supposedly from DM's bedroom of women's eyebrows. They look like a bathroom to me. Yeah, they look like a bathroom picture to me too, Kathy. Yeah, the picture. Yeah, that's kind of strange. Okay. Well, that was all of them. That was them all. A whole bunch of nothing, I guess. Hey, Amy. Thank you all for being here. Like I said, we got over 500 subscribers. That means a lot. Thank you for all of that. Definitely. Like I said, I don't have super chats. I don't have, I'm not monetized. If you want to donate, it's greatly appreciated, but not expected. There's Cash App, but I have Venmo, I have PayPal, any of that stuff too. If you need, here, let me see. But, there's Venmo. There's them too for now. What stands put the dog bios to me on how much more the investigation should take long. Yes, if you get a chance, go check out Kathy's channel too. She does really good with the documents and that and going over all of it. So if you guys haven't checked out Kathy's Indie Zone, please make sure you go do it. She's done really, really good. I wish I had the body cam right now to look at, which I do, but it's a matter of finding it. And because I'm curious on if, by chance, if they, if there's pumpkins up there. That's what I wanted to say. Holy smokes. I couldn't get the word out. I'm like, what was I looking for? Pumpkins. Remember at the body cam at the top of the balcony, I want to see, or banister up there. I want to see if there's pumpkins up there. And yeah. Yeah, you might want to there, official. Hide. Okay. Why won't it let me stop sharing in my screen? There we go. Let me see real quick if I can find how accessible I have that body cam so we can see if, let's see, I'm curious if there was any, right here it is. Okay. Hold up, give me a minute. We'll see if there's any, of the, what do you call it? Pumpkins and that up at the top of the steps. And if so, then maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that there was no pumpkins up there. Let's go over here. Okay.
Kaylee went upstairs and she screamed because someone's in the room and she ran downstairs. And I kept calling her name and she wouldn't answer. And then I saw the guy. I just locked the door and then I ran downstairs.
Okay.
Okay. I'll just start down here. Police department. Police department.
See.
Moscow Police Department, if you're in here, announce yourself.
Just curious if there's pumpkins on that banister when they get up to the 3rd floor or not. It's going to bug me. Sorry. Because I don't recall seeing them. Yeah, I shut off the sound. That's me. I didn't think we needed the sound right now. Let's see. Is there any candles and pumpkins and lights? Come on. Pick up. There is. Well, there's lights. Okay, turn around. Move your hand. Why does it seem like there's more? Yep, I guess we were wrong. There is pumpkins in that there, but it just don't. I didn't think there was. Yeah, I haven't either. See, right there is what I remembered seeing. But okay, we were wrong. There is pumpkins in that there. Well, I guess we were wrong on that one. There is definitely pumpkins on there, so. Oh. Are we still talking about OJ, really? OJ. Oh my goodness. I don't even want to get into the OJ thing. That one too. That's just. Yes, Ro. I had to look. I know. I just don't recall ever seeing the pumpkins there, but it's funny that things that we miss like that, I guess. But I didn't recall seeing it. And why does it seem like there is more blurred out now than what there was? But again, maybe that's me. Yep, there is pumpkins, there's candles, and there's lights right there. So I was wrong. Oh, what are we writing now? And remember Howard Bloom, when people found out about on the handrail and gloves outside, he told Meg Helm that BK had other men's in his pocket that he planted at the scene. Oh my. Yeah. I think because we were like aware of the pumpkins in the floor. It's heavily over our heads. Yeah, it is. We were focused on other things. We weren't paying attention to a pumpkin, but I don't know. And you know what else I wanted to look at while we're here? Let me look at, somebody made the comment to me that right when they come up the steps, you know how we don't see the sharp item in Hunter's hand? Well, supposedly when they go up the steps, it's laying on the floor in the living room. Has anybody seen that? Let's see if that's there while I'm thinking of it. Supposedly it was laying. Oh my gosh. Back it up. Let's see. Is that what is that right there? Is that it? Because I thought he had it in his pocket, but then somebody made the comment to me that no, it's laying on the living room floor. But I hope I turn into a pumpkin at midnight. Oh, Lucy. Well, I mean, unless that was what they were talking about, it's hard to tell if that's what that was or not, but that is kind of interesting because I don't know. I mean, I think he has it in his pocket. Hunter does right now. But somebody said, no, it's on the living room floor. Pay attention. But I don't see it on the living room floor. Anybody else see it on the floor? Yeah, that backpack, it's all over the place, Mittens. I agree. Every time I look, I swear that backpack is in a different spot. Well, they said coming up on this video that supposedly, so now it's on the table, but they told me that that it was laying on the living room floor. When you come up the steps, well, I only could see that one thing. Now I'm trying to see if that thing that I seen when they came up the steps is missing now, because then maybe it is the sharp item. See, I don't see that on the floor right now. I'll have to check into that a little bit more and see what I can find. Now, there's a lot of things about this body cam that, oh, I'll just shut up right now and I won't say anything, but there's a lot. There's a lot. Okay, guys. I think that we're going to wrap it up for today. I've hit 2 hours. Unless you have something else you want me to look at. I want pumpkin spice latte now. Huh. I don't like lattes, but I love the smell of pumpkin spice. Like I said, unless you have something you want me to look at, then I think we're just gonna call it a day. Thank you, Stormy. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate it so much. I really appreciate that we hit the 500 subs on here. That is awesome. Now I can do a little bit more stuff on here and hopefully get this channel to take off a little more. And like I said, keep your eye out. Make sure you ring the bell because I try to double up and post on the other channel to let everybody know that I'm going live on this channel. But this week, hopefully, in the next day or two here, I'm going to have something to show you guys that I think you will be interested in. And you got your notifications on? Good, official. Thank you. Eve, what was it? Christy, the video you just had. Then go to 1210. That car is something else. 1210. Oh. Hold up. What, 1210 on the video? Hold up. I will show it for you, Eve. Hold on. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Eve wants 1210. Is that what you told me? Oh, went too far. Okay. What car? Actual time 12:10, not video time. Oh, okay. So 12:10. Okay, we're at 12:09:45. 12:09:12. Actual time, not video time. There's a silver car coming in from the side, comes up King Road. Do I have to back up some here? Silver car coming in from the side comes up King Road. Is that the one that they stop and talk to the guy? Is that what you're, or is it just going to go down at the bottom and we don't see it? Because we're at 12:10 now, Eve. Are you talking about that one right there? Oh. Is it me? Yeah, it's me. It might be. Nah. It might help if I share it, right? Okay, so we're at 12:09 now, Eve. Like I said, leave me alone. Okay, we're at 12:09:20 or 12:09:30. That's strange though, because when someone got shot there by my street, they closed the street perimeter down. No cars were allowed to come in. Yeah, normally the cars aren't allowed to come up through here. That's what's really, you know what I mean? They should have blocked it off down there so nobody could come in and out. But okay, here comes this. So this is the car you're talking about coming now, Eve. Is this the one that they stop and ask them? Or no? It's still sitting down there? Does it come up? Yes, this is the one I pointed out. Is this the guy that, yeah, that he stops and talks to him, and he has his like a long sleeve shirt on that I thought he had a bandage on his hand, but I'm pretty sure it's the shirt. Okay, so the cop walks back up, then looks at the car driving in from Taylor. See, I thought it was too, but then it looked like it was not. So I didn't know which one, if it was or wasn't wrapped, because it kind of looked like his shirt too. Okay. Backing up. Okay, hold up. Can I zoom in? Come on. I keep trying to like turn myself. You know what I mean? Like I want it to turn the other way and it won't turn. So it's like, okay, I'm backing. Hold up. Well, Eve, I'm going to have to check into that a little bit more. This is not the same silver Honda that gets stopped. It's another car. Yes, I get that now. Okay. Do we get any better picture than right there? Because it's hard to see it. Interesting.
Break Fire 3170. Could you guys grab some blankets for all these people out here?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What's going on? She ran downstairs, and I kept calling her name, and she wouldn't answer. And I saw the guy.
Right there. Right there. What is that? Well, that sure looks like a silver. Interesting. That's interesting, Eve. Thank you for pointing that out. I'm going to have to look at it. Okay, come on.
Can you come here with me, please?
Whoa. Okay. Pop walks down too. Two of them walk down to the car. Write the time down. You need to check it. From the side, it looks exactly like the Honda with that pointy window. Yeah, I was already seeing that. I just didn't say it yet.
170.
Yeah, I will definitely look at that some more.
People out here.
Okay, come on. Move, Dylan. You're in my way.
Nope. Just come over here with me, please.
And this is when it goes by, so you can't see
Give
it.
me 1 second, please. I'm going to get your name and information.
Good point. I'm going to write that down. I will check that out here and see what I can come up with. Eve, thank you for pointing that out. When the cop opens the trunk, you see the reflection of the bumper in the pixie glass of the cop car. Yeah. Okay. I'll look at it. I'll look at it and see. But, okay, guys. I've got to call it a day. Hopefully I can get my smoke detectors fixed today and stop listening to it. Eve, thank you for pointing that out. Meanwhile, like I said, keep your notifications on. Got something coming this week. Thank you for joining me early today so we could check out these photos. And happy Tuesday. Make sure, like, share, subscribe. You know the drill. You know the drill. Yeah, well, hopefully them beeps are gone today because, yeah, it's not a 9-volt battery. I wish it was, but I've already done all that. I've tried everything, but I mean, it just needs replaced. The system went bad and it needs replaced, so hopefully today. Well, they say beep for a lot of things. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, everybody. Official, Lucy, Leslie, Lucy, Eve, every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. If you want to donate, like I said, you got to hit a Cash App, a Venmo, or a PayPal since I'm not monetized yet. But hopefully 500 was the first step to that. Now I just need 4,000 hours of watch time. That's all. I mean, that's all. Which I think I have like 500. But we'll get there. And I will see you guys later on the YouTube streets. Have a good day. Beep, beep.